Well, Make in India is the theme that the government and the companies are focusing on, and whether Dixon Technologies will ride this theme or not this time around is something that we will discuss in our Ideas for Profit today. Now remember, in Q4, the company reported decent set of numbers. While the revenues were flat, it was the EBITDA performance which was strong, up around 49% on a YoY basis because of benign commodity costs, economies of scale, and also because of better sales mix. Revenues, however, fell short by 160 crore rupees because of the lockdown. Had it not been for the lockdown, the revenue growth could have been around 20%. In fact, even the post-COVID stance is looking very positive as the company has opened all the units across the country in first 2 weeks of May. While the improvement has been better than what the management anticipated, there are still some challenges in terms of labor shortage and also the new social distancing norms that the company has to follow. This could pose some challenges on the company. But apart from that, let's talk about the segments then. In May 2020, Dixon produced around 1.3 lakh TV sets, and things are looking better in June and July versus May. So that is something positive as far as the TV segment is concerned. However, slowdown is visible in home appliances and mobile segment. However, it's the lighting segment that is showing some improvement if we compare it with the other segments. And there is also one more segment that the company is foraying into, that is the medical equipments. Now the company has received an order worth 30 crore rupees from Molbio Diagnostics for RT-PCR equipment, which will be used to diagnose or basically testing 29 to 30 diseases, including COVID and tuberculosis. While the order size is really small, it still opens up more opportunities for the company. In July, there will be a testing of the company, and the commercial production will start once the device passes the necessary regulatory approvals. So that is something that will be positive for the company. Now let's move on to the balance sheet. In terms of the gross debt, that was reduced because of improved working capital of the company, and also FY20 saw company generating a free cash flow of around 93 crore rupees, and cash balance at the end of March 2020 was around 13 crores. Capex of the company is expected from 90 to 120 crore rupees, and this will be done to basically expand the production capacities in washing machine, TV sets, PCB sets, and also mobile phones. Contract manufacturing is a highly vibrant sector with exciting opportunities, and the Make in India push is definitely going to help the company. Apart from that, we also see that the stock is already trading at 52-week high levels, and it is trading at 51 times FY20 earnings. So while we are positive on the stock, we also have a cautious stance, and hence softer growth trends and lofty valuations is something that the investors must watch out for, and the company remains our preferred play to ride the Make in India theme, and therefore investors should keep this stock on their radar, and basically they should accumulate it during weak phase of the market.